Okay guys, this is actually going to be my first video of the channel, and the first video of the channel is going to be a leaf green version walkthrough. I was going to do actual blue or a red, but I decided against it because of the polyphonic tones are just terrible in the actual game, and it would just probably hurt your ears to listen to through the video quality. So I thought, I'll just play a bit of leaf green, help you guys through it who are stuck and who just generally just need my help in the game. So yeah, let's get started. Now obviously this is Professor Oak, who helps us through the game quite a bit by giving us actually a starter Pokemon, which is actually obviously a very good help. Now this is just him introducing himself. Basically my channel, and I'm going to introduce myself, my channel is basically to do with Pokemon walkthroughs and anything else to do with the video games. I'm more of a video game man. So yeah, that was a quick introduction. Now he's going to ask you whether you're a boy or a girl. You can obviously choose boy or girl. I'm obviously a boy, just in case you haven't noticed already by the name Pokelad. So yeah, very slow text moving, but we get over that. Anyway, I'm going to call myself Pokelad. There we go. And again L-A-D. So yeah, it just fits. How lucky is that? Anyway, so let's get on with the game. Right, so I say if you make a typo, it's absolutely fine because you can just redo it and go again. Anyway, so yeah, you get a rival, and apparently you've been rival since you were a baby, which I never believe. You can get these names that come out are like test names kind of thing. You get Red, Ash, Kenny, and Gekkai or Geki. But I'm just going to go with a retro name on the actual TV series, which is Gary. For all you don't know that, you should probably watch it. They're actually pretty good. I used to love watching them as a kid. I'm obviously 17 now, so I've been playing in the Pokemon industry for quite some time. So yeah, this is our adventure on Pokemon Leaf Green, going back in the days to the great old days of Pokemon Leaf Green. So we get shrunk. This is our room. There's nothing actually interesting in our room. We get a TV. You actually get a laptop and a bed, obviously. As you come downstairs, you actually need to come downstairs to start the game. Now, I don't think in this version you actually even have to talk to your mum, but in the other games, in the other versions of the games, you actually do. It is like mandatory that you speak to your mother. Before you leave, she actually says it's next door, but if we go next door, it says Gary's house. So she kind of lied, and that is Professor Oak's laboratory, but we don't actually need to go in there yet due to the fact that Professor Oak is not in there. So Mum's actually technically just lied to us again. So all you have to do is just walk walk straight up from your house, or just follow what I did, and basically Professor Oak just pops out and he's like, "Oh my god man, it's so unsafe out there," and you're like, "Oh okay, whatever," you don't even know what you're doing because obviously your first time, and he just basically, some old man just takes you into his random laboratory and is like, okay, and psycho Gary's in there. So Gary's actually quite a bit of a psychopath because he's always angry, he's never happy, he's like, I don't think I've ever seen him happy. He's a bit like one of those people who's up his own ass. And Gary just goes skits about, because Professor Oak's actually offered us a starter Pokemon and Gary hasn't got offered one yet, so he just had a little tantrum about that. And there's 3 you can choose from. We have Bulbasaur here, which is actually a very strong Pokemon, but it's hard to start out with. Squirtle is the second Pokemon in. It's actually a very strong Pokemon later on in the game. And obviously we've got Charmander here, which is actually, I quite like all these starters to be fair. I don't think it's my favourite out of the whole Pokemon generations, but I'm going to go with Charmander, It took me quite a long while to decide, but I'm definitely going with Charmander now. I've decided, made my mind up, Charmander is the one. Oh, there we go, chose it. Oh, okay, there was a lot of pressure there guys, no pressure, but I've chose it. Love that bit. Okay, so you basically get to nickname all of your Pokemon whenever you catch them or whenever you receive them, unless you trade it over like Wi-Fi. I'm just going to give him the name Big. It's not going to make, this name is not going to make sense now, but when later videos it's definitely going to make sense. I'm going to call it Big Lad. Oh, damn, press the wrong button. Big L-A-D. Yeah, so hopefully this series goes to plan, all well and dandy. No, fine and dandy. There we go, that's what I meant to say. And Gary's going to be an actual idiot and choose, you don't really get a choice, he does it automatically. He chooses the super effective one to whatever you have. So obviously I have the fire type Pokemon Charmander, so he's going to pick the water type Pokemon Squirtle. Now as soon as you walk down here, which you have to obviously leave, he offers you to battle. There's no yes or no, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose. But yeah, rival Gary would like to battle. Sends out a Squirtle, but it's not actually a big issue that he's got super effective because the only two moves they have is actually like Scratch or Tackle and Growl or Tail Whip. So yeah, I don't actually remember this bit that's happening now in Pokemon Blue and Red. There was no actually tutorial on how to do it, as far as I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I remember, there's definitely nothing like that happening back in those days. So there's obviously improved as these were the first games. Now Oaks is just talking you through what's going on and what's actually happening. So I'd recommend in this battle, don't even bother going for a defensive move like Growl. Just generally just go straight for it and just go Scratch all out. Just spam the A button on your Game Boy Advance, your Nintendo DS, or whatever you're playing it on. Just spam the A button, literally, because all you're going to be using is Scratch. Now you generally should win because he'll either miss a few times or he'll use Tail Whip. So yeah, you shouldn't have a problem, but sometimes they can get lucky and just kill you. But it doesn't matter either way, because the story progresses as it goes on, if that makes sense. So you'll always get to level 6 after winning the first battle, which is also a nice boost. He's actually got, Charmander's got very nice special attack and special defense and normal attacks. Defense is a bit slow, and his speed will not raise that high because it's not actually that quick compared to other Pokemon. But yeah, he's an all-round basic good Pokemon. Same with all the 3 starters, to be fair. Now Oak's just going to basically congratulate you and tell you that there's other trainers going to be battling you along your way. So Gary gets a bit mad, like, oh my god, and he's like, oh, smell you later, man. Like, just basically just raging that we just killed him. So basically, all we have to do now is just go directly up, and this girl is like, look, I copied what it says in one of those trainer tip signs. Trainer tips, press start to open the menu. So if you just press start, the menu pops open, nothing too interesting that you need to find, but your save button is there. Please use that as often as you can, because I've had various, oh god, wild battle. I've had various encounters where I forgot to save and my DS has crashed. But anyway, this is a wild battle. If you run into grass, you'll obviously run into a wild battle. It's actually quite lucky because it's a level 4 Rattata. Rattata's not actually a good Pokemon, it's really one of the worst Pokemon that you probably find in the game. But level 4, that's quite high, so we're going to get quite a lot of experience points for this battle. It's going to be pretty cool, but other than that, there's nothing actually basically good about it. The attacks it learns aren't good. If I was into Raticate, I'm not actually verifying on the level because I don't actually know. But yeah, we've just killed level 4 Rattata and we're level 6. We're on and out. We're, oh, level 7. Ding! So yeah, we're on a roll. Oh, and we learn Ember at level 7. Yep, that's actually spot on. And if you're Squirtle, I believe level 7, or it could possibly be 8, then you learn Water Gun. So yeah, we're going to walk through this grass, hoping that we don't actually get a battle. So that was quite lucky actually. Okay, oh sorry, we actually got one battle but I cut it out. So I was actually talking through it, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. This is the Pokemon Center. Anything with a red roof is a Pokemon Center. Now, this is the only time you'll see me go in here unless there's an item in there that you can grab from someone. But basically, I'm just going to be cutting out the Pokemon Center scenes because I know you guys don't want to waste like, what is it, 30 seconds on me healing my Pokemon. So, this is the Pokemon Center. Heal your Pokemon whenever you want, whenever you can, and whenever you're low. So yeah, and all you need to do in this city is actually go to the map. Now, if you don't know how to get there, it's just literally top right of the Pokemon Center. As soon as you go in there, some bloke will be like, hey, did you come from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in, and basically he just gives you a parcel and you don't get a choice. This is just part of the game play and the game story. So you get his parcel and you have to just pop back to Professor Oak and deliver the parcel to him. So yeah. Anyway, this is actually pretty annoying because you don't actually have to go through the grass on the way down, but on the way back up you do. Now, you can go that way and go through the grass, or you can go through these one-way ledges, which you can't go back up. Where you can go down here and just follow the ledges. Now this bit kind of sucks, but I think there's a ledge over there, but I've just missed it. Oh, I've done it. Don't worry lads, I've done it. Now I'm just going to have to walk down this last piece of grass, as if I get a wild battle. Anyway, so you just pop back to Professor Oak's lab, which is the first place that he took you when he first found you as you was walking north. And you just go up to him. You have to actually talk to him. It doesn't actually take you up there. So just go up there, talk to him, and he's like, "You have something for me?" And then the Poke Lad delivered the Oak's parcel. So yeah, we just delivered a parcel. So that's pretty cool. And then Gary comes storming in, like Psycho Gary does. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Sorry about that. And basically, Professor Oak has actually called us back on purpose. We can actually get this device called the Pokédex. Almost said Pokemon Center. The Pokédex. So he's going to give us these now. Oh, I had to stop because I love that music. Good times. Yeah. Here we go, and we also received 5 Pokeballs, which is actually a great start. If you've never played the game, Pokeballs are only about $200 or 200 yen in the shop. 200 coins, we'll call them for now. 200 coins in the shop, so yeah, it's pretty cheap. And you get 10. You get 5 free Pokeballs to catch your first lot of Pokemon, so that's actually pretty cool. And he's just going on about some random crap, which no one really cares about. Then Gary's like, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. Oh no, I borrowed a towel mat from my sister. I'll tell her not to give you one. I was like, oh great. So when I first ever played this game, I was like, oh my god, no, please, give me a towel map, give me a towel map. I was literally like, oh my god. But all you have to do is pop into Gary's house, which is this one here, opposite to your house, opposite neighbour to your house. And this is actually Gary's sister, Daisy. And God, I just love that sound. And you're going to be hearing that sound quite a lot actually, so quite lucky for me. So basically all you want to do is just come back straight up. I'm going to have to walk through this grass, aren't I? Oh, here we go. Oh, first bit done. Oh, second bit done. We're on a roll. We're actually on a roll. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Third bit gone through. No Pokemon Wild Battles. Am I going to jinx it? Am I going to jinx it? I bloody jinxed it. I've jinxed it, didn't I? Right, here we go. Last one. Here we go. Oh, we've made it. We've totally made it. Okay, we're back in Viridian City. Now, if you try to go up from where we was... One sec. I'm just going to heal my Pokemon back up. So I'll see you guys in a second. Because in the battle, my Pokemon actually got destroyed a little bit by a level 4 Rattata. So I got cut off then. A level 4 Rattata again. So if you tried to come up here last time, there would be a man lying down literally just here in these 2 places. And he'd be like, he'd say something about his coffee, he needed a coffee or something, and you couldn't get it without delivering that parcel. So yeah, there we go, basically saying that he's had his coffee. And he needs to get going, what's that red box you have? And basically talking about your Pokedex, saying that you need to catch Pokemon. And this bit just sucks. I mean, for all you newcomers that have never played Pokemon before and you watch my video, it's kind of useful for you because it's telling you how to catch Pokemon. So I'm just going to let you watch this while I talk over it about my channel just for a little bit. So basically this channel is GB Pokelad, and what's going to be on here is going to be walkthroughs, guides, hidden item guides. I'm going to call them hidden item guides, and just general items that you can find around each of the different games when I come to play it. If I come to play it and I think, oh, if these guys are going to want to know what this item is or where to get it from, I'll just pop it in the video, and you guys can actually see where it is, what it is, and how to get it. So that's pretty cool, I thought, a little thing. So yeah, and there's going to be various other different videos, all to do with the video games though, and obviously the new X and Y's coming out. Anyway, enough about that, until another video. This guy's just giving you the Teach You TV. If we have a quick look at this actually, it's in your bag and you just scroll to the right to your key items, and it's just there. And you press Teach You TV, you just press use, and it's actually pretty cool for all the new people in Pokemon. You can choose, I want to catch Pokemon, what are the type matchups, what are the status problems, and teach me how to battle. Now if it'll give you like a little tutorial if you play it. I mean that's a pretty good thing of Nintendo to do, which wasn't in blue or red, so that's actually pretty good. This is Viridian City Gym, I believe. Oh, I always get this wrong. I don't know if it's the 7th or the 8th gym, but I'm pretty sure positive it's the 8th gym. Or it could be the 7th. Oh, I really can't remember because I haven't played this game in so long. But anyway, I'm just going to pop into the map for the last part of this video, and I'm just going to show you about what you can do in the mart. It's just getting used to the game sort of thing. There's people wandering around all over the place. This is just getting used to the game. So you can buy, sell, and say see you later. Basically, I recommend stocking up on potions because they're like the main thing that I use. Instead of running back to the Pokemon Center every 5 minutes when you've just got like a little bit of damage done to you, it's best to stock up on potions then run back to the Pokemon Center because it saves you quite a lot of time. So I'm just going to buy 5 here. So yeah, and obviously Pokeballs at the top, 200 coins each, and antidotes and paralyzed heals are definitely going to come in handy, so I recommend you at least get some of those. I'm just going to buy 5 Pokeballs here just to make sure I've got 10 Pokeballs, so I'm definitely stocked up on those. And antidotes, I'm probably just going to get 5 because I generally normally get 5. I was just working out in my head then if I could actually afford it. But yeah, I can, so I'm just going to get 5 of each. Oh, I just bought one, didn't I? So don't press the buttons too fast, guys, because it just won't come out your way. So you just want to buy 5. I recommend buying at least 3 of each, just my recommendation, just because they do come in handy. And when you do get poisoned and paralysed, yeah, it's good, because you'll thank me later, trust me. Anyway, so that was the last part of this video. I'll see you guys later.